All right. Today we're going to present the final project for ECE 1304. Our project is an electronic blackjack dealer. This was a completely original idea, started from scratch, all the way from the design to the code and the hardware that went into it. I must say that this project was very challenging at first, since we did not have any external sources besides from our professor and our tutor that helped us from the beginning. And so yeah, the first step for the project was the plastic box. To get this done, I had to get the measurements of the cards and then made the design of the frame to fit the cards in there using AutoCAD. Then I 3D printed the box, and the first problem we had with this was that there was no angle of inclination inside for the cards to slide down. So I had to get a piece of foam and increase the angle so the cards would slide down whenever the gate opened it. The second part was the gear system for the gate to go down, and my teammate Evan is going to explain that for you right now.
Okay, so the second part would be the gate, which we designed using Lego pieces and a tread that we wrapped around it, connecting it to the gate. And the way it works is the motor on the side, the servo motor on the side, spins the gears, dropping the gate, spinning the tread. We have two rods stabilizing it so that both gears are on the same level and are both spinning at the same time. We connected the servo motor using the side using rods and adapting the Lego pieces to fit the servo. Then we counterbalanced the weight using nuts on the other side so that it'd be even and stable. The next part of our project is the stepper motor at the bottom, and that was done by my group mate, Anthony.
So basically we constructed the base, and we had to make a hole so that the stepper could fit, and we screwed it in. And then one problem we faced was that our project wasn't balanced. So basically I found a clamp and I screwed it in so it's tight. But then we had another problem. It was tilting one way. So we had to, I created like a little bed of straws, which then lifted it up and made it solid. And then the next part is the software, the code, which Fred did.
So now we get to the programming part. So the program was consisted of three main parts, which was the programming the servo motor, the stepper motor, and the push button. So for the servo motor, I wrote a function which accepts a servo object, the function called next card. So whenever it's activated, the door will come down in the right amount, so the next card will drop down. And I wrote another function, next player, which activates the stepper motor. So whenever the function is called, the stepper motor starts rotating, which the whole box would rotate with it, and it would go to the next player. And the push button is used to control, is for the player to control whether he wants another card or he wants to pass and goes to the next player. So the whole code was consisted of two chain loops. The first loop was for how many players are in the game. So for example, if it's for four players, the index goes from 1 to 4, and the second loop was for the part that the player wants to decide whether he wants to pass or he wants more cards. As long as he wants more cards and he holds the button, it would stay in that loop, and then it would get more cards. If he doesn't hold the button, it would come out of the loop. It would go to the next player.